Welcome back to another installment of the Soul Table. I am your host, Evan, aka RBD.
RBD.
I know, right? That's my dream. And you know, my engineer, my man, my one of my best friends, Mike. Talk to him.
What's up, nieces and nephews?
Always snooping it as usual. Mike, what you got on today, champ?
Another pair of Air Max 95s. I've been on a 95 kit.
Like, I'm waiting for them to bring the grapes back out.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Of the 95. Like, don't get me wrong, the neons is dope, but I am an ancient supporter of the grape 95s. And your pants, don't tell me you got another pair from Target, bro.
I do.
Did you buy all of them?
I might have.
Like, you buy clothes like that? I can't do that. I can't. I'm not that dude. I can't buy, the same style color unless it's a shoe. I know that's different, but it's different colorways. But you bought the same pant
Why not?
over and over again.
Uniqlo, the balloon pants. What?
I don't know how to
barrel leg pants, not the balloon pants. It's the barrel leg pants.
I don't know how to buy Japanese sizes. Like, I did it one time for dinner on Blanc. Got my size, and it wasn't my size. It was definitely tight, and I had to just rock out.
I bought one, I think, of every color.
That's
of the barrel leg.
That's crazy. You got to show me how to shop Japanese. Unless it's bait. That's the only thing I know how to do.
Men or women's too. Go figure.
So you got girl pants on?
But they're barrel legs, so it's like
no. So
they make a lot of stuff unisex.
You out here looking like the little girl from Rocket Power?
Sure.
Cool.
That's fine.
Respectfully. What kind of hat? Like, it's just a beanie?
I believe this is a Zara beanie. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I would have thought it was Amazon. Because for some odd reason, I'm not saying you found a way to be thrifty.
I do have some Amazon beanies though. Yeah. Don't sleep.
I'm not, and I'm not judging because I've done just the same. Well, for me, bottom up, Air Max 97, gold medals, aka the Michael Johnsons, one of my favorite shoes. I felt like a winner today. Levi jeans, distressed by me. Belt, undefeated because I couldn't find any other belt. Shirt, Michelin S. We'll be seeing a lot of those. Hat, Supreme, glasses, Tom Ford, watch, Apple, socks. Come on, consistent, apothecary. That's where I'm at with it. And I'm not going to put price tags on stuff because I'm just not. That's where I'm at with it. So we got a lot of things to catch you up on this week, especially what's going on in sneaker culture. And basically, we're going to talk about style today, considering that style is not this person's forte. It's not. It's never been. But oddly enough, his style somehow has come
his
back.
Personal style, but he is the reason for
right.
Yeah, brand wise.
Right.
Yes. Gotcha.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about, first topic is Michael Jordan. Has Michael Jordan finally understood fashion sense? Like, did he turn a corner? Because no, real talk, you seen when they won like those 3 races?
Yeah, was it F1?
I think it was F1.
NASCAR?
No, it was NASCAR.
Yeah.
NASCAR. And he won. He had the whole sweatsuit on. That's what, Hey dog.
Yeah,
pull a picture up. But you seen this, come on now.
Yeah.
Did he turn the corner? Because this ain't the first lay. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, his style somehow comes back in, as you've eloquently put it to me off camera. His sense of fashion has now become the fashion. Everybody wearing
what like I just said, the barrel leg pants. Like, everybody's wearing big ass pants, big ass jeans. So like Mike was the first one to wear big ass slacks, and everybody's wearing,
which is crazy, right?
And parachute pants, and
like we're going back to the future. Like, we going to start wearing like 5-button suits. Like, I know Steve Harvey is like,
I wouldn't go that far.
All right.
Yeah.
But Steve Harvey had like some crazy suits.
5-button suits.
5-button suits. Some Jones button up to here. Like, every time I watch like the Sixers post game with what's the bull name? Black dude. He always does this with his lips. Like, after he talks, he'd be like, and Joel Embiid had 23 points. I'm like, I can't watch this no more. Duck lips and all. I don't think he turned the corner. I just think it's all luck at this point. Or his new wife is like, yo, you gonna start? She started laying his clothes out.
Maybe. Yeah.
I just want him to do something about his mustache though. You can't walk around with the 8 off. That joint crazy. That joint crazy, bro.
You and Mike have the same mustache, but all right.
No, mine's inverted. I don't have this piece. Okay. And I've been trying. I stopped shaving 3 months ago, and this is as far as I got. So, and to not make mention, the reason why I wear glasses past the fact that I can't see is to hide my eyebrows because I don't have any, and I don't want to be called potato face no more. I said it. Y'all can't say it no more. So, like for years, Mike was definitely getting roasted online, particularly for his fashion choices, whether it was the big legged style jeans or just him just having overly sized clothes for a thin frame. Like, do people view him differently now? Like, not just because he's older, but like now that it became the swing.
View him differently.
Yeah, like, do you think they do? Because like he's in style technically.
Yeah. I just think people have just caught up with it, or maybe
You just saying Mike caught up with the times.
I guess Mike caught up with the times, but then like people are inadvertently dressed like Mike before, so like I think maybe Mike has missed the times, honestly, but
He did.
I don't know because he really missed his calling with.
He did. Didn't he throw Kevin Hart out of the party because he was talking about his clothes?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's a wild joy. I hope to get that rich in life where you say something wrong about my shoes or like my jewelry or something,
right?
And I throw you out my party, like softly though, not like get out, but just like
you want to leave, big dog.
No, I look at my security like this, and they just come over and tap your shoulder. I agree. I don't think they view him differently. I just think the times caught up with him, and eventually it's like the Earth going around the sun. At some point, or a clock. It's right. A broken clock is right twice a day. I guess he just right at this point in time until we get to the next hour and he gonna be wrong again. But he don't give a shit. He don't give a fuck.
No, he don't.
No. And you could tell too.
And good for him.
Like when I watch Last Dance and like you see him sitting there and he finally gotta tighten up on his frame because there's too much pants showing. It's just mad wild. You've never seen that? Where it'd be just too much pants showing, they'd be like, yo, we gotta zoom in. Like you can see his whole kneecap through his pants. Like that's a lot of fabric. That's all I'm saying. Do you think like Mike has ever really cared about his fashion or the criticism that he got? I think he did because he threw Kev out the party. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So
I really thought he was putting that shit on. I do.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think he did.
This Pierre Cardin, you don't know what this is. Like this Gordon Gartrell. For those young viewers, you need to watch House Party 1 and The Cosby Show to reference anything that we just said because we know.
Or if you're from Philly and you knew what the suit corner was, or the shirt corner, you knew.
Yo, you go to suit corner and you can get a shirt.
The five button suits in the suit corner.
But everything came in the shirt. It came with a shirt, tie, a little tie chain, a tie bar, all in one shirt. And it was like, what, $30?
Yeah.
And it'd be one color. You out here looking like a Baptist church drummer.
Yeah.
I think that was definitely special because like it'd be solid color black slacks, penny loafers.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like compared to athletes today, like SGA, Russell Westbrook, LeBron, like do you feel like MJ need to compete in their fashion lane? Or better yet, because like he's like the king of shoes. Like he's the standard that they're all trying to reach to be technical. LeBron in particular, I don't think he'll ever reach that because in my opinion, after the South Beach 8, it was done. There was really nothing else for him to do at that point because that was his pinnacle. But do you think that like they're competing in that shoe fashion lane with him? Like, could they catch up is what I'm asking.
No.
I don't think SGA could. No. I honestly, that's one shoe I hate. I liked it at first.
It's not.
They're not doing enough with it.
I just think they could they're doing the most they can do with it, honestly.
It's like getting a shirt from Shirt Corner. Boom.
Boom.
But seriously though, like you see athletes, particularly basketball players and football players, when they, go into the locker room and they're walking through and it's become like a
tunnel walk.
Tunnel walk or
a fashion show.
Fashion runway.
Yeah.
And, we saw SGA a couple weeks ago. He had that badass fur jacket on
Mm.
that he was basically wearing like a cape with sleeves. I'm going to call it that because he had it unbuttoned and he had it like up to here. I ain't hold you. While it looked ridiculous, it looked comfortable as shit. But I couldn't hate on him. I couldn't even hate on his answer when he said, yo, somebody, I think one of the reporters like, where'd you get that jacket from? He said, I think I'm gonna gatekeep this one.
Yeah.
Like we can't Google shit. Like we can't find it. Like,
Yeah.
but it's cool. But I think SGA is one of the only players I see wearing his shoe consistently everywhere. Mike always wore regular shoes, and because at that time frame there
Yeah,
was
you had to
no,
wear suits.
you had to wear suits, and there was no runway like to walk through. And if he did, he had like shoulder pads in his suit jackets, whatever. And LeBron is always wearing
Those.
anything Nike based, whether it's an Air Force One, whether it's a Jordan, whether it's a Kobe. It don't matter to him,
Mm.
boots, whatever, or a suit. Do you really see any other athlete's footwear becoming the primary footwear to just wear socially? Because like right now,
Not a particular athlete, no. No, Ant-Man's.
yeah,
I think I've worn Ant-Mans with jeans or, like
I think Ja too.
tracksuits or
Ja,
whatever.
you could just put them Jones on with not anything, but you could just wear them out, styling them. You ain't gonna wear them to like on a runway, like to I can't think of nothing crazy, but any type of
Yeah, yeah.
gala, anything like that. But
I can see wearing Jaws. As far as athlete wise, no. Model wise, Nike GTs.
yeah,
The Wale, talk about the
I know
Wale.
exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, those.
Well, if that's the case, then because we're gonna touch on this later, Ja Ja's one of those people. I think is trying to turn that corner
Yeah.
at some point. Particularly, we'll get into it with his latest silhouette of the four. So just hold that thought for a second. But in my opinion, I don't think anybody is going to be able to. Obviously, we don't think nobody's going to be able to get in that lane, at least without some sort of collaboration uh, helping. So, like, because right now I don't really see people building their lays around their shoes. The only person I see really doing it is SGA. And I know he's doing that on purpose, but he's letting he's fashionable. Russell Westbrook is probably the most fashionable person in the league. This man decided to wear what cameraman's gear,
Hmm.
media gear,
Yeah.
and honestly, it looked fashionable. I'm not saying I would wear it,
Yeah.
but he knew where he was going because we don't go we go to places like that, but we're not in that type of light where we can sit down and actually put on a traffic cone and then go inside and be like, oh, that was hot. Like
Right.
we're not there. Maybe we might get there. There's a chance. We look great. Like I said, we're not getting picked up at the bus stop, but eventually we'll get there. But in comparison with anybody in like the sneaker culture fashion lane, do you see anybody that could make that a pillar crossover pillar? It don't necessarily got to be an athlete.
I think Ant-Man will probably be the closest one that I could see doing that. I just think he has the model, the silhouette of that sneaker just lays right with. I know what you said with Ja. I just don't.
Mm,
I think the Ja one or Ja two, whatever. Just Ja two, Ja one.
this is the one.
Yeah, Ja
No,
one.
no, no. This is the Ja 3 I was talking about, but I think the Ja 4 will do it. The first two, they were I think they were just Kobe's and they slapped his logo on it because
Yeah.
yeah.
I just think there's a lot going on with the silhouette. So
All right. So all right, I get you. So
texture
if
wise, I'm
texture
saying
wise,
texture wise, there's a lot going on. With
all right,
silhouette.
we gonna circle back to that. Keep that same thought process.
Mhm.
If Jordan Brand leaned harder into lifestyle fashion, could they compete with like we talked about this last episode, like Fear God or Aimé Leon Dore or even Kith? Because to be fair, a lot of Jordan Brand's like fashion wear, like their actual streetwear, not just like because it's lifestyle, like their pants, some of these shirts. Like I can recall there was a pair of pants. I actually think I got them. Yeah, my daughter got them. They the ones where he's jumping from the free throw line and
The picture,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and they was out like that's streetwear. Like they like Jordan used to make some all right sweatsuits, and he still does. But is there a lane for him to actually move further into lifestyle, whereas you're just getting the brand of Jordan, like Kith or Aimé Leon Dore?
Nah, it's just strictly sports streetwear. You're not gonna because in comparison to a Kith, ALD, I'm on air. Even I'm well, no,
Yeah,
not I'm
I'm a narrative. Them Jones is roofed.
No, I'm there, but like brands like that.
ACG, well, Nike did it. ACG just released not too long ago, with Cactus Plant Flea Market, their little line drop with the uh, pullover fleece, the pants. Where I was mad. If anything, I regret not being able to get it was them pants because I tried.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what I got to put them on with. Maybe the Cactus Plant Flea Market dunks.
But you can't do cross contamination.
That is not. It's still Nike.
Well, what I'm saying is,
you serious right now?
No, but what I'm saying is,
he's serious.
The
right
reason
now.
why Jordan won't be as prominent as those fashion brands is because you can't mix it with a New Balance.
You
strictly
can't.
have to wear a Jordan
because the logo is obvious.
Yeah, it pigeonholes.
But to be
brand.
to be completely honest with it, these kids don't give a shit. My son literally put on Adidas pants with New Balances, and we out, and I was embarrassed. Yeah. But he was still out there just getting the girls. I was cracking up. I was like, ain't nobody saying nothing? Ain't nobody saying nothing?
Good for him.
He growing a mustache. Love you, Jay. Anyway, it's just a thought process behind it where it's like these people really don't care about, cross-contamination. And I hate to say cross-contamination, but you know what I'm saying. Mm. But if Jordan could do it, I think he could do it. I just think, because matter of fact, when we was with Ashley at the store opening on
World of Flight.
Yeah, World of Flight. Mm. She had on the pants I wanted to get my daughter because they were dope pants. Like, most people didn't even know they was Jordan. I knew they was Jordan because she had a whole Jordan lay on because obviously she's working. Yeah. But the fact that it didn't remind me of Jordan, I think that's what it really is. In order for Jordan to do that, it can't remind you of Jordan. It's just got to stand on his own. So when Aim makes his stuff, or does a collaboration like he did with New Balances, New Balance, the first go around with the pink and the green, I think it was 574s. It still just felt like a regular New Balance. But then when it came to his clothing line, and it was with it could have been like Lacoste or something like that, it didn't feel like Lacoste. It felt like Aim shit. Mm. Particularly like, and I'll be transparent with you, he makes a lot of stuff that I don't question. I like from a distance. But when it appeals to me, it appeals to me. So when he did the Player 99 sweater, yeah, it was only one colorway I liked, and it was the navy blue. But within that realm of it being his stuff, I only saw his stuff. And that could have totally been and not saying it could have totally been a New Balance collaboration. And not saying I wouldn't have never known. I would have still went for it. Yeah. So if it doesn't have that feel of, particularly for Jordan, then you would still gravitate towards. So I think if he leaned more into making it not feel like Jordan, you'd get it. Yeah.
So like, you think of more like logoless?
Either that or smaller, instead of just putting the Jumpman on it, or you can hide it in like the top part of your pocket where your shirt covers it. I'm not trying to hide the brand. You can make a little smaller tab on the back or something like that, and just design it and just say it's Jordan brand. And you would be like, what? You would run towards it. If you told me those pants was Jordan brand, and I know I don't see no Jordan logo on it, I'd be like, yeah, I'm on it. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna run it through Google. I'm gonna get it. I ain't gonna tell you I bought the pants, and then I'm gonna wear them with other things that you would say, yo, you got Jordan brand pants on, because at that point the brand stands apart from itself. So then at that point you could, cross over. Mm. No? Yes? Yeah, cool. So we're gonna take a commercial break. Here's something from one of our sponsors, or our main sponsor, Supplement. Yeah, I like big Jones, like big thick Jones.
Nice.
Definitely a big Jones will keep you cool in the summer, and in the winter definitely keep you warm. Cause shape is like sleek, like athletic build. It hold the moisture in real well. Right. No straw, like I'm talking straight to the face, to the head, just like that.
Being too loud, being thirsty.
You talking about the joint over there? No, I was talking about my bottom. You got a problem, man. You're thirsty. Miss, ma'am. He got something he want to say to you. And we're back. We're back. Now we're talking about Black Mamba. Crazy, right? Now, I say Black Mamba. What do you think? It's crazy, right? So let's really visit this. Kobe's Black Mamba nickname was originally pitched to Mike. Did you know that?
Mm.
Ironically enough, I did.
Mm.
So I believe Kobe took on the moniker Black Mamba in 2006. Before that, it was the Jordan 19 that released. Now, if you remember what the Jordan 19 look, if you don't know what the Jordan 19 look, here's a picture. And with that, it had the gate on it. And it had that I forgot what it's called. It was like a Flex Tech, but it looked like snakeskin.
Mm.
And it was like meshy, super mesh. It was like super superior mesh. And they pitched it to Mike, lo and behold. And
also, didn't the 17s, white 17s with the black heel tab, didn't they have, there's like a snakeskin on there too, right?
I think so. It'll hit me in a second. But particularly with these, this was the one where, if you remember, the first colorway was white with a gray silhouette at the top with the mesh.
Yeah.
And then they made the black ones, all black ones. So the all black ones looked more like a Black Mamba snake. And they pictured the Mike, and Mike is terrified of snakes. My Pisces brother. I told you, I'm scared of snakes. I can't even watch the Jungle Book, bro. I'm serious. I am serious as shit. Look, snakes are they just not. I got a snake story. I'll tell you about it later. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe it. To this day, I still can't go to the reptile house at the zoo. I can't. Anytime it's time to I take the kids, I walk around back and ask somebody that's walking in, can they take them? So if they stole my kids, that's bad parenting, but it's happening. I'm not going in. So, like I said, can you imagine at this point Mike being scared? Can you imagine if Mike would have ever embraced the nickname like Black Mamba? Or does that feel like completely opposite of his personality? I think he would have embraced it if he was cool with snakes, obviously.
Yeah, I think he would have. Now I feel like there were signs. We had the low top 11s with the snakeskin.
Mhm.
Like I said, I think it was the 17s with the black heel tab. They had snakeskin on them.
They did.
Or
I know what
snake
you mean.
pattern, whatever it was. Not snakeskin, but snake pattern. There was
Yeah.
a lot of
With the copper. Yep.
yeah, there was a lot of like snake themes with his sneakers.
But they wanted this sneak to be specifically
The black
Mambas.
Hmm.
And he said no. But they had lightly launched the campaign. If you can find it, I can't find it. But if you can find it, you'll see it. And it's the shoe, and there's a bunch of like snake patterns, like the actual silhouette of a snake wrapped around the shoe. I ain't gonna lie, a little terrified. I'm terrified of a lot of weird shit. I'm terrified of snakes, oatmeal, and revolving doors. Can't do it. Just can't do it. I will not go through one. Sorry. I used to be scared of mops, but I got better. Having said that, if he was comfortable with being Black Mamba, being called that, which would have fit because he was already Black Jesus, Black Cat. What else? That's it.
Yeah.
I was about to say Mama, there goes that man, but that ain't him.
Mama, there goes that man.
Like, just like that, like if he would have just adopted that moniker, it would, like, I'm not saying Kobe's the Kobe mentality would have taken a hit. It would be a lie to say that it wouldn't. Because that Black Mamba aura gave you reason. So during this time frame, obviously in 2006, that's when Kill Bill dropped, right?
Yeah.
So since that's the case, and Kobe was like, I'm not saying it was his favorite movie. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna rock out with this. And they gave it to him because, the sword and everything like that. And he runs with that. If Jordan does it, then it's just Jordan's.
You don't
it's
have
just
Mamba mentality.
You wouldn't. It would just be Kobe mentality. Would it?
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
That's crazy. So we got to ask the question: Did Black Mamba, the Black Mamba persona, help Kobe build one of the strongest athlete like brands out? Because you gotta think of it this way. Right now, I think, you know what? This is gonna be my next question. like, does that tie into a nickname? But we'll just stay right here. Did the Black Mamba mentality or moniker or persona help Kobe? Like with like brand building his brand, did it help?
I mean, did it help? Yes, but I think one hand wash the other. You know what I mean? Without Kobe, you don't have Mamba mentality as well. So
No,
you know what I mean? So like one hand washes the other. But also, I just think,
but just
is it one of the biggest? Yeah, absolutely. Because you literally have a saying that is dedicated to. It can be dedicated to anything.
right. But that's his brand, right? Because at this point, that Mamba mentality uh, builds his shoe brand, builds his personal brand, where he's able to take it and transfer it to schools and help youth athletes. And
Mamba mentality has literally become a cliche.
it has because it's a lifestyle,
Mm.
sort of like intermittent fasting. People think that's just a dieting technique. No,
Yeah.
it's a lifestyle. You have to adopt that. So in order to live with or live through the Mamba mentality, you have to adopt that lifestyle. Nothing is going to stop me.
Mm.
But if that was given to Mike, which kind of is a derivative because it's fueled by Mike,
Yeah.
that's crazy. No, seriously, that's crazy. So think about this. If Mike doesn't operate the way he does, we don't have the Mamba mentality and we don't have Kobe and we don't have the K, we don't have any of the Kobe's. So in a way, well, Kobe caught up to Mike in that aspect somewhat because you would wear a Kobe anywhere. I've seen Kobe's with suits. I would do it. Certain ones, particularly the Protro 1 or the 6. You've seen them, they've taken that shoe, and that's one of the no, it's probably Jordan and Kobe shoes have become football cleats. They've become golf shoes as well. Well, maybe not a Kobe, but I've turned a Kobe into a golf shoe.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Like the crossover appeal to it.
Yeah.
So I think the Mamba persona definitely helped him because that's the way he just thought. So then we all started thinking about it, but it also made the brand. But by Mike not accepting Black Mamba, and the crazy part was, I think it was like a year apart. They didn't pitch it like, oh, we pitched this to Jordan, so we're gonna give it to you. It was just something he adopted. It just was coincidental, believe it or not. So everything is basically built off of Mike.
So was you in game like all right, all right, all right, all right, hear me out. So like as far as like in Game of Thrones terms, it's the Baylor Targaryen death that pushed Aegon Targaryen to be king.
You're gonna be mad, but I just started watching Game
Oh
of
well,
Thrones.
spoiler alert.
No, I did. There's a reason why. Because all right, just talk Game of Thrones real quick. You seen House of Dragons, and then you seen Seven Knights, and then the remember the psychic,
Night of the Seven,
huh?
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms,
Yeah.
Dunk, Egg. First of all, great nicknames. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Okay, fucking awesome. When the lady was like, "I'm gonna tell y'all fortunes," and she goes to Dunk, he's like, "You gonna be a great knight. You're a great man." Da da da. And then she looks at Egg and goes, "You gonna die a horrible death." He's like, "Why would you say that? Why would you?" I'm like 8 years old. Why would you tell me that? Just in the thought of that, if you're going in that direction where you got Aegon and he forces him to become king and all that, and just going back to the first Game of Thrones, then yes, you would be absolutely right.
Yeah.
You would be 100% right. So yes, that is what it is. So, like I said, if Mike had actually taken uh, the name of Black Mamba, like would Kobe's legacy or branding look completely different?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yeah, I don't think it would. I don't know what they could make synonymous with Kobe at that time.
Right. Because even though it's a shoe, it's the name of a shoe, you don't hear anything.
Kobe's face was kind of even shaped like a snake a little bit, oddly enough. Rest in peace, Kobe. Love Kobe.
That's crazy,
Kind
bro.
of was the bald head. It just kind of like
That's crazy.
the cheekbones, kind of.
He ain't even smile in the games like too much. He just looked at you.
Yeah.
I think the best mental picture I got is Shump when he goes, "Yeah, I was cooking Kobe up until the fourth quarter," and he came up to me and said, "You had a
You
great
You had
game."
a great game.
What? Shorty, what you on? Anytime he say that,
regular all game.
what can I do? He pulling up from like half court, laced it. What you want me to do? Like
shot fake off the backboard, laced it. You been regular all game.
You was regular all shorty. What you on? I'm telling you, anytime I hear him say that, particularly with the KG Mello story, bro, I don't care what you tell me. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. Went downstairs, he was like, Mello, over a basketball game. No. Show up, that shit was hilarious, bro. Anyway, I think there's no I'm not saying there's no Mamba mentality, it's just gonna be called differently. I think the brand yeah, because you wouldn't have, the logo. You wouldn't, because that comes directly from, maybe it might be mind, body, heart, and soul or something like that. I don't know. I just remember playing football. That Kobe logo was in lightning bolts on one of my shirts. It was like one of the first Nike dry fits. I had a blue one and a gray one. The gray one, and it had like one sleeve was black, and it had like the lightning bolts in the shape of the Kobe logo, which was dope. I'm not gonna hold you. So I just think that probably would have been his, but it definitely would have been called Mama Mentality. I'm not going to sit up here and try to figure out what it probably would have been called if they would have went in a different direction. But I think Kobe Mentality probably would have been what it was. It just, we wouldn't have a lot of shit. That's a fact. We wouldn't have a lot of snakeskin Kobe's. That's for damn sure. So, this is a real good question. Do alter egos help sell sneakers and help build narratives for like players? Do they?
For example.
So to make it easier, you got Ant-Man, you got King, you got obviously Mamba. Who else you got right now? Just sitting out there. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Big Body Brunson. I think that's funny. But he ain't got no shoe yet. But do you think that helps sells, helps like these alter egos? Do you think that they help with the athletes?
I mean, yeah,
brand appeal.
At least centers around a theme at the very least.
Yeah,
because it gives it personality. So,
well, it does. It does because, well, it's kind of weird too, because you got like Ja, and that's just his name, which is lazy parenting, because you just put 2 letters and say we're gonna rock out.
That's not his real name.
What is his name?
It's
It's Jeronius.
It's something a lot longer than Ja.
You gotta find that out. That's just funny though. But I thought I ain't gonna lie, like everywhere I looked, it just said Ja Morant, like, but it's kind of weird because you see like Kool-Aid McKinstry, and that's not his real name, or Taco Falls. That's his real name though.
Demetrius Jamal Ja Morant. Demetrius Jamel.
Whatever the fuck. Look, at the end of the day,
I told you it's something.
At the end of the day, alter egos, in my opinion, help sell. Bo Jackson. Bo. No, you know who had an alter ego and low key you didn't know?
Who?
Herschel Walker.
What was his name?
It was still Herschel Walker, but he had split personalities. He can't remember anything he did as an athlete playing football. So everything is in a separate box. That's wild, ain't it? Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Like Diesel. Shaq Diesel.
Yeah.
That I don't think that really helped, but him just being Shaq kind of helps.
Yeah.
So obviously there's a difference. There's a difference between Shaquille and there's Shaq, AI, and Allen. So yeah, these alter egos do help. Obviously help sell, like not sell, but help the narratives around the player that's being pushed. Right. Okay. We gotta pay a bill real fast. Shout out to Supplement supporting today's episode of the Soul Table. Whether you're putting in work, creating content, or just hitting the gym, having the right supplement can make the difference between running on empty and staying locked in. Supplement provides a high formula designed for energy, recovery, and performance. Get up with Supplement. Use promo code SOULTABLE for 10% off. All right, let's get back to it.
20. 20%.
Oh, it's 20%. Even better. 20% off. Stay ready. If you stay ready, you never have to get ready with supplement. Remember, promo code SoulTable for 20% off. Nike is reportedly giving Ja Morant the Ja Force a major update. Now, with that said, here's what they look like. It's going to be a high top and a low top shoe. Tell me what you think. So, Ja Morant's new shoe, personally, to me, I don't know how I feel about this. Now, the silhouette mimics that of more of a lifestyle shoe. You think so, Mike? Because it's basically like a slip-on shoe.
Yeah.
And then he still got the low cuts coming out, for people that like to lace up shoes. So like the Ja line took a strong turn for the up with these threes. The first two was it was light.
Yeah.
Like paperweight, lighter than you didn't even need it. It was feather light. But now, they're putting a lot of ingenuity behind them, so rebuilding his brand, and they're doing a good job of it if he can manage to stay on the court. But Ja, like the Ja line has been like, on the upswing. So should Nike evolve the designs heavily or keep the formula that is working with? Because what they're doing, like they said, when the Ja threes, they had more of that like rock look to them, in my opinion. Like they're more like to the ground, more textured rock look. And I'm mad I said it that way, but I want to dumb it down. I didn't want to say texture because some people don't understand, but whatever. Right. But should they keep on this direction of just innovating with him? Because I think it's kind of what they need to do just for him, because it kind of revamps his image a little bit. Because with the threes, I'm a Grizzlies fan, you know that. I don't look at them no different than I always do. But for a lot of people, it kind of put him back on the map, because at one point he was in line to be the face of the NBA. What do you think?
I think they really just needed an athlete to put to the forefront, and I think Ja sneakers are probably, after the loss of Kyrie Irving from the company, they just
need somebody to lean into, because there is nobody outside of women like Sabrina Ionesco, Devin Booker, which, like I said, she was always like light. They remind me of K-Swiss.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother, we'll get into that in a second. So I think the form is working. I think they should keep, pushing the envelope with him, because he's one of those explosive players that can, at any given point, just explode, especially when he's healthy. Do I think he needs to leave Memphis? As much as I don't want to see him leave, needs to be in a bigger market.
Yeah.
And probably away from small towns, because he tends to get in these troubles into these. It ain't nothing to do. Like, what's there to do in Memphis but eat and play the guitar? Seriously, have you ever been to Memphis?
No.
Don't. There's nothing there. They don't even got a baseball team. There's nothing there. But like, it's fun down there. Like when you stick to your hills and valleys. So like when you go into New Orleans, don't go anywhere off of Bourbon Street, because you might not. It's bad bargaining chips for you. You might not make it back, because you definitely going to be in some type of ward, 9th, 11th, 7th, whatever. But with Ja, I think them pushing the envelope with him is gearing him up to be in a better situation if and when he does leave Memphis, and also sets him up for a better segue into fashion, if that's what you want to do. I'm not saying he's one of them fashionable dudes, because he not. He remind me like 2000, 2001, two Knicks, in the eyebrow.
Trying to wild out.
Yeah. Wow, I'm blast that in the car when I go home today, just so you know.
I was thinking do it again, but it's all right. 2 cuts in your eyebrow, trying to wild out.
Bro, I've been quoting Beanie Siegel all week. So that's what's happening to me. So you let me think. So just to get this right. So you believe that they should still be pushing the envelope with him, because he's the only person that they could possibly do because of how explosive he is.
Yeah. I mean, who else do they have?
Like I said they got Devin Booker, but he's not one of those people that you just gravitate towards. So like, let's say if Ant-Man was with Nike, they would be
obviously Ant-Man,
yeah. But he chose not to go to the check. Now, what we need to be realizing is, where's Steph going to wind up? Now, if he wind up with Nike,
he's having an incredible sneaker free agency.
Isn't he?
Hopefully, with this he doesn't choose by the time we talk about this. But yeah, he's having an incredible.
He is having a ball out there. My man played out there in Reeboks. He played in Sabrina's. He played in.
He did have the wrong Timbs on that one time though. He had some buck nakeds on.
Oh, he had the one sole?
Yeah.
Oh, Steph, you was out there in the nakeds? Yeah. Oh, man. I can't. Oh, that's crazy.
At least he wasn't playing in them, but he came. He definitely.
You can't play in if he played in Tim's. If he somehow played in
That
Tim's,
would be a hell of a sneaker for you.
He would be. It would be better than when Gilbert Arenas was when he left Adidas and he just played. And I don't know if you remember, but on his website he had a calendar and it had every shoe that he wore in every game during the calendar. And I think the funniest shoe he wore was Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I laughed so hard.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he really don't care. And then he put the shoes on and went out in the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care. I like to see that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing with Ja. So, what does Ja Morant's sneaker line need to compete with other models like the AE1, the Sabrina 2, Devin Booker ones, LeBron's, any one of those? What do you feel like they need to do? Because I feel like, personally, come up with better themed colorways outside of the actual holidays. So you got Halloween Ja, you got Christmas Ja. I don't think they got Thanksgiving Ja because don't nobody really respect Thanksgiving because you the type of person that eat Thanksgiving with a Christmas tree. And I saw you, and that's wrong. Respect Thanksgiving, bro. They got a parade. You got to respect it. Even though there's no songs, we can figure that out. There's no Thanksgiving carols. But having said that, I think they could come up with like really get back to those themes like they did with Kyrie. Like when they did the Krispy Kremes or the SpongeBob's.
Yeah.
They could have did that with these Ja 3s. SpongeBob. Now I'm not saying do Krispy Kreme because that was a hell of a thought process.
But what theme are they gonna have? A Smith & Wesson?
I didn't say it, Ja. He did.
I'm just saying, like, what theme were they gonna go with? They don't know Ja for anything else other than.
I didn't say it. They could do Brothers Barbecue or something. Is it Memphis? You could do something.
I guess.
They could be called 45-47s. I don't know. And that's not even whatchamacallit. That's all about the Benjamins. But give me something. Because it's a good shoe. Just play with it. Play with the shoe a little bit. Like, don't do what you did. I don't think Nike should do what they did with Devin Booker. They had the same silhouette for like 4 years, bro. With the Book ones.
Yeah, the Book 2s look similar too.
Like, it was a refresher. And then when Book 2 dropped, you was like, it took y'all 4 years to do this?
Yeah.
Like, you was tight.
I'm not a big fan.
It's because he light skinned. There's no light skinned like athletes getting pushed for real outside of Steph.
I was gonna say Steph,
but he was with Under Armour. You ain't buy not one Steph Curry.
No, I didn't buy one.
Exactly, because light skinned people can't sell shoes.
All right, let's calm down.
You look like Klay Thompson. When the last time you decided to get a Klay Thompson? That's what I thought. They be getting the Chinese shoes that be over there, like what, Peak with the little rooster on the side.
The Antis. Yeah.
Antis. Which is Kyrie, which is dark skin, but at the end of the day, he went over there. Now that shoe is selling. But who was over there?
Gordon Hayward's over there, I think. Yeah.
I consider him light skinned anyway, but that's cool. That's cool. Are basketball sneaker buyers today more focused on performance, technology, or lifestyle? I think if you're buying a basketball sneak at our age, you're not really playing. And most people don't really play in the shoes anymore. So I think you're more stuck on lifestyle because even I take my inserts out. Like I watch like NBA players that have shoes, like particularly like SGA. You know, he takes his inserts out of his shoes. I think most players do that. I saw.
Well, they have custom insoles. A lot of players have custom insoles that they use specifically for them. That's like designed for them.
Yeah. Because they like go to the orthopedist. I've done that.
Yeah.
They got custom insoles made.
Yeah.
Particularly for my line of work. Like I got, if I'm running in them, I want to be comfortable, should I say? So I think shoes like that are sold to the general public are more geared towards lifestyle, but they give that performance technology behind it. So like with Reebok and the DMX. Technology with AI, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you remember that, but that was probably one of the most comfortable technologies out
Oh
at
yeah,
that time.
yeah.
And you could play ball in it and you can walk in it, but you could feel the shift in the shoe as you were walking. Now, the technology we get today, particularly, I'm not saying Air Max, but I'm just using those as an example because we both got on Air Maxes right now. You don't really recognize the technology behind it because we're just wearing it to walk in. We're not doing what the shoe is actually designed for. So I think they just geared towards more technology because they know we're going to more than likely be walking in it. So I think shoes now are definitely geared towards that. And I think that just is better aesthetically, like to not know that they're geared towards lifestyle and just the thought process of I got this person's shoe and that's it.
Also, it's not 2009, and
No.
a lot of people aren't wearing basketball shoes for lifestyle purposes either.
No,
Like no, what did Dom Kennedy say? Can't wear LeBrons to the club.
you
It's
can't.
funky.
Because what are you wearing? They out there wearing their uh Christian Dior's, what's the other shoe? Mason Margiela. Are they even still wearing them? I want to see somebody put the old Balenciagas on.
Mm.
I hated that shoe.
Yeah, it was a
The
bad
old Negro shoe. The old drug dealing shoe.
shoe.
Oh my God. If you had that shoe, you definitely was a drug dealer.
Raves,
There was
Rafe
there,
Simmons,
hmm?
Rafe Simmons, Raf Simmons. I mean,
Drug dealing shoe
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Uh uh what's the joint that everybody we wearing with suits now, an all white shoe? It's not Rafe's.
Where they go, Golden Gooses,
Hmm?
Golden Gooses.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Don't matter.
yeah.
But it's an all white shoe. I had to repair them a couple times for a couple of my friends, and I'm just like, nah, I
Mm.
can't. They look like Stan Smiths, and I can't seem to put those on. Well, we gotta pay some bills, so let us pay our bills, shall we?
Yo, it's 2026, man. We need some fresh ideas. You feel me? Like, what y'all got?
Scavenger hunt. Find the dildo.
Listen, yo.
Prize,
Why do I even...
WNBA
Yo,
tickets.
what you got, man?
Straws, adjustable in length and width.
Get out. Y'all both fire. Come on, man. We need better ideas.
You thirsty?
Who thirsty? I know you ain't talking about me. You gotta be talking about him.
No, not like that, man. I mean, we a water bottle brand. We gotta push drinking water.
Bet, I got it. The You Thirsty 5K. We spreading awareness on the importance of drinking water and hydrating, plus getting niggas off the couch and out there running. I think we on to something. Yeah. See, this is why I pay y'all the big bucks, man.
Yo, you don't even pay us. Yo, where's my money? You don't even pay us. You paid the Asian boy. He ain't even coming here with no food, no laundry. He ain't giving no nap, man.
And we're back now. I had a question for you. Are you tired of seeing the same colorway or seeing colorways abused? The overuse of the Air Max 95 neon colorway. Is it being partied? I think it is because I've seen it everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Nike has been using the Air Max 95 palette for multiple shoes recently. Particularly, they had the Booker colorway. They did it for a skateboard shoe. What's his name? I forgot. Ashad.
P-Rods?
Huh?
P-Rods?
They might have did it for P-Rods. They did it for Ashad. They did it for who else did they do it for? I can't remember.
I've seen the Browns with that colorway.
Yeah, they did it in bronze. They
seen
they
Booker
have
colorway.
they're partying the hell out of this. Do you believe Nike is overusing this colorway and like literally overusing it to a point where you're like, we can't keep seeing this in different models. Now you don't want to see it because it's getting ready. It came back out like a week ago.
I mean, it's also a staple colorway for them.
It is.
Nobody uses the neon green colorway.
They
So you
don't,
think-
but
you
the
think
last
of other
person
brands.
I've seen use it outside of Nike, just the neon, not the neon colorway.
Well,
but
the gray, neon green, black
All right.
colorway. That trifecta of color is synonymous with Nike.
I'm gonna come out and say it. You can say it is controversy. Black people are attracted to bright colors. I don't know why, but the brighter the color, we just like, ooh. Especially like you. Come on now, like. Remember when you used to go to Sneaker Villa, it'd be the same shoe over and over and over again, but it'd be like the brightest of colors, like orange. 3 columns of orange, 3 columns of like Volt green, and like just a high pitch, high neon blue. And people will walk in and be like, oh, I want the green one. And they would think that they got Dodge shoe, particularly when they did the 270s, right? And it was the yellow, and I seen them Jones everywhere. And it made me upset because I'm like, stop buying this. And I wouldn't see it on any other group of black people. Now, I'm not being racist, but it's something. Because like in my mind, I'm like, bro, I know you're going to commit a crime with these Jones on, and you're going to get caught. And your dumb ass going to put the shoe back on. Like, how did they catch me? Because you got the bright 270s on, bro. Like, what do you, stop. You don't have to get the bright one. That's like when I used to tease people back in the day because you had purple pants with the drill team stripe. Well, if you just would have got the regular jean colorway, I wouldn't be bothering you. I wouldn't care. Yeah. But you chose otherwise. Now I got to bother you. I think they partied the hell out of his colorway, bro. I can't. And then they ran that shoe, the big air bubble. This is the 3rd time they dropped it. Like I forgot. Yeah. In his what? In the last like 6 months. I'm not saying I don't like the shoe. Give me the grapes. Stop playing with me. Yeah. That's all I'm asking for. Is that too much? Like, can we get the grape? What, in your opinion, made the Air Max 95 neon? Not even just the neon colorway. What made the Air Max 95 neon? Just that colorway. We'll stick with that. So iconic. If you ask me personally, it was the air bubble, the fact that it was designed after the skeletal system, like a human skeleton, and how the colorways layered on top of each other, or the grays gradiated, but in block pattern. So that right there is what made it. But then the fact that it was it was very easy to attach on different colors in with ease. So you can swap out that neon for orange or red or blue, but the reds or the green or the orange, like they took off, but they didn't really take off. Brown never really took off. Any other colorway never took off. Just that. And I think too, during that time frame when they did come out, we was wearing a lot of swishy sweatsuits.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the Air Max in the swishy sweatsuit is like Jello and popsicles, bro. Like it's a hard decision. It's a hard way not to get. I'm getting both of these Jones. I ain't gonna say spaghetti and meatball because that's not where I'm at in my life. But in my opinion, that's what it is. I think that's what made the Air Max 95 so iconic, because most people don't know that that's what it's designed after. Like up until this point, they didn't know that. But the fact that it's a different shoe and it's got a high silhouette, it's streamlined, it's literally a perfect 45-degree angle if you really just look at it.
So what if they made that colorway specific to that silhouette?
Then I'd be fine with it.
You'd be fine. Okay.
Yeah, because you're not taking that and then trying to force it, because it looks like you're trying to force sales of a certain line, a certain signature line that's out, because you're not doing it with Air Force One. They have, they tried the colorway of it, but it doesn't really sell. It doesn't really do much because it's not what you want. It's like you want Starburst, but you keep giving me, Skittles and Twizzlers and Annihilators, but that's not a Starburst. Give me the Starburst. That's how we all are. We want what we want when we want it. But for them to keep taking the colorway and putting it in different silhouettes and having it inquired and putting it implemented in different avenues. If they did that same colorway, which they did with the Air Jordan 4, would it move? It did. You know why? Because they bookended it. They dropped the 95 first, right? Then they dropped the Jordan 4 colorway. Now you got a bookend. So you're like, oh, I'm getting both. And I've done that. But I got it because I thought it was our colorway. And I didn't think they was going to put it with nothing else, which was obviously stupid of me, foolish of me to think that. And they did do that. And when they did that, it just, I'm done. Because now I'm not going to have a week's worth of Air Max 95 neon colorway. Yeah. And if I did that, you would look at me like I had like 6 heads, unless it was something crazy. I would love to see SB Dunk in that colorway. I wouldn't get it, but I would just want to see it. Yeah. Because I'm just tired of it. You're not tired of it yet?
No, I'm tired of it.
How?
I like the neon. I do.
Then just get the shoe. You the boy that was settled for SpaghettiOs over spaghetti. Like, I like SpaghettiOs, though. Like, pushing your diabetes through the roof. I don't think he got diabetes, but at some point, if you keep eating SpaghettiOs, he gonna get them. That's how I feel. So, like you said, so you don't think certain silhouettes, certain colorways should stay with certain silhouettes? Not at all? Because with bread, you don't see them outside of Jordan and like anything that mimics a Jordan 1 low. So you'll see them in SB. You don't see them in Air Force Ones, and if you do, they custom.
I mean, they've done it with black, red, and white. Like you see black, red, and white sneakers all the time, but when you see black, red, and white, it's synonymous with Jordan.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the shoe is. It could be an Adidas. You're still gonna think of a Jordan shoe.
But you don't see black, red, and you see black, red, and white. But you see black, red, and white. But you don't necessarily leap to the effect of, oh man, it's a Jordan. Like it reminds me of Jordan, so I'm gonna get it. You ain't buying it.
Yeah.
You're just not. It something in your brain will not let you make that synopsis so quick. So if you've seen a bread colorway of your Air Max 97s right now,
But they have a brick colorway with a gray.
but that's with a gray.
Yeah.
So you're not getting it. SB, they dropped a bread.
They have a Jordan. They have a bread.
They do.
Yeah.
I have it. Is it decent? Yeah. Do I wear it? Not yet.
Yeah.
Not because I'm scared too, but I'm just gonna put what I got on.
I'm gonna put my Jordan 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just keep it to where it should be kept, because that's where you know it from.
Yeah.
That's all. That's how I see it. Like when they did the Space Jam SB Dunks. One of my favorites. But I could have done without that. It wasn't necessary.
Yeah, not my favorite. Yeah.
You know why? Because it wasn't done right.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's just not the show.
Oh, they could have did that right, but the only way you would do it is you'd have to take the toe panels and run them all the way up through the lace eyes, and then do the back of the shoe, and then keep the shoe met. It does not work.
Yeah,
so
the dunks are insane.
Yeah, they got to be SBs though. They got to be SBs.
Leather SBs dunks doesn't matter. Outside of an 11, it is insane.
Okay, so since you don't have an issue with it, if Nike continues using this neon silhouette, do you see any other models they could pull it off with? I gave you one where I saw it and it's still cool, but I could have done without it, which was the Air Jordan 4.
Honestly, I think the GT, Nike GT, could probably pull it off.
So how would that look?
Well, for one, it wouldn't be suede or nubuck. So, but you can add the gradient to that model of the shoe, and then it has enough to the shoe where you can add the little accents of neon. Like it doesn't have like this oversized big Nike sign. There's not like a big block or sectors of the shoe.
I think that's what really. I think you just hit the nail on the head right there, because all the other silhouettes, when they use this colorway, they usually got a giant Nike sign,
right? And
I think the street profile of the Nike sign with the 9.5.
The neon is an accented color,
it's right? And it's not the primary color. Yeah. So with a big neon Nike sign, it would not work. So if they did do it, if they did do it in suede, no, I wouldn't. You're right. It really wouldn't work. They probably gonna try to do it anyway. But if they just gradiated the paint all the way up and then went hard and with the radiation like black on the way to gray all the way up to the top, and then where that little Nike sign is, I guess on the back tab or words on the back, whatever it is, or even on the bottom of the shoe, like the actual bottom where you lift up your shoe and you see that neon sign, then you might just like it. But at that point, I'm not thinking that it's reminiscent of 9.5. I'm just putting that in, that's this colorway. That's this shoe. Because the burnt orange of the GT, I'm for it.
Yeah.
But it gives me that Texas feel. Like Longhorns.
I'm trying to understand the correlation.
The burnt orange, right? The Texas Longhorns, they go with burnt orange. all the time. So
Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking Longhorn Steakhouse.
What is wrong with you?
I was thinking.
It's like the steakhouse.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Gotcha.
That's crazy. That's cool.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's get through this quick heat check real fast. All right, what sneaker releases right now are you looking forward to? Just quick heat. Don't matter. They don't got to be this month.
There's nothing right now, honestly. They haven't put out anything that I want.
Outside of
this month.
Those Vomeros, really much. I ain't really looking forward to.
It's been very easy not to buy shoes this month.
Yeah. Ain't because his birthday's like yours and, kids and all that other stuff. Like, no. It ain't that. Really nothing. I've been like, I can't wait.
Yeah, I've been going back and past stuff and putting it in my one box with gold. That's about it.
Now, if you going to cycle back, I'm looking for some more re-releases of Black Cat 4s. I know they gonna drop soon. So again, and when they do, they're gonna be in my closet. I'm gonna have a whole stockpile of these Jones. So when the apocalypse hit from World War III, selling them for toilet paper.
I think I might grab a pair of cool gray 9s. That's about it.
All right. I can't buy
Spring's
it.
coming. I need a gray shoe.
You need it.
I need a new gray shoe. I'm getting tired of just doing New Balance grays for gray day. So I think I'm gonna get cool gray 9s.
I'm just looking forward to post Air Max Day, because that's usually when I break out all my Air Maxes.
Yeah.
I know that seems petty, but I like. It's not that I don't celebrate Air Max Day, because usually I'm somewhere.
You're in an Air Max a lot of the time. So
You said what?
So you're in an Air Max a lot of the time.
So I switch off, and it's crazy too, because you go in like my museum. I'm rebuilding my museum shed, so now it's gonna be different. So watch out for that. That's gonna be hilarious. And in organizing, one side is strictly Jordan, the other side is Air Max. It is different. All right. So what trends need to disappear in 2026? Neon. Gotta go. Any sneaker you feel like should be deserved to be retro?
Deserve to be retro? You know what? We were talking about this too. We could do old trenders.
Ooh, you know how I feel about those.
Yeah, we could do
Roy
old
Jones
trenders.
boxing underwater.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
All right, cool. For me personally, I would like to see retroed. Damn, I just had it in my head. Hold on, because you got me excited when you said that. Air Max 90. Well, in lieu of the infrared Jordan 6s being re-released, I want to see Air Max 90 infrareds re-released. That is a staple shoe. If you don't own that, I'm not saying you are not a sneakerhead. I'm just going to say you're a sneaker connoisseur, because that is a staple. That is a must-have.
Yeah.
Every single silhouette of it, whether it was the EMs, whether it was the 2009 versions, all of them, just bring them back out, and just drop them all like on one day. Everything just infrared. Just have an infrared day. But particularly Air Max 90, the infrared Air Max 90s. That's still a staple shoe. And you know what? Next year I'm probably gonna wear those. Those are those are like in my top 10. Like they're in there. They're probably like 3.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got to get up out of here. So I'm Evan, aka RBD. From my table to your table, we are the Soul Table. Y'all take it light.